I'm Chef Daniel Boulud at Café Boulud at Maison Barnes. We would like to make you the Chobster, a love affair between the chicken and the lobster. First, I'd like to introduce Chef Romain Pommier, executive chef here at Café Boulud at Maison Barnes, and we are both from Lyon. We were talking about a recipe from our homeland, poulet aux écrevisses, which is a casserole of chicken and crayfish. Here we do roast chicken and lobster, our iconic dish here at Café Boulud at Maison Barnes. So we have a beautiful chicken from Pennsylvania. The chicken gets some seasoning and herbs around and also garlic inside, and then we put the head of the lobster that we have broke down. Chicken love to be stuffed with something that's gonna give wonderful flavor inside. If you're gonna present your chicken on the table, I think it's better if you truss it. It will help the breast be more plump and also keep the legs tight to the chicken. I'm passing the needles on the bottom between the wings and the breast, and I'm going right under the corner of the legs. You don't want to pierce the breast. That will release too much juice and get it too dry. If you're gonna pay a lot of money for your chicken in a restaurant, you don't want a chicken to be massacred by a trussing. The chicken has been brined for 20 minutes. Then we let it dry overnight. So we have some thyme, some sage, garlic, some bay leaf to flavor the chicken while it's roasting. And of course, we cover nicely our chicken with a lot of butter. I like the butter to start slowly melt over the chicken, and then it will be used to baste the chicken as well. Voila, you can watch TV here. I'm putting just a little toothpick here to hold the tail straight. And I have a hot court bouillon here. It's just aromat, bouquet garni, a little bit of lemon, and let it pull like this gently on the corner of the stove now. Poaching the lobster very gently and very slowly to just partly cook the lobster, and then the lobster will be finished with the chicken after. While the lobster is lightly poaching, we're gonna start to roast some of the wings for making sauces and jus. And here just breaking them so it's a little bit easier. And of course the neck as well. We have a base of sauce Américaine that we make in large quantity, but we are fortifying the sauce with, of course, chicken and lobster, some salt, and some Espelette pepper. Putting a little bit of herbs also inside. We put a little bit of black peppercorn, garlic. There is already tomato preparation inside the American sauce, but I'm adding tomato paste here to really fortify also the flavor of tomato. So this got flambé with cognac. Are you ready? Be careful, huh? Will give a complexity, aroma, and acidity and tannin. So this is not to be cooking for hours, but just to refortify that base we had already made. So you see our chicken jus is a little bit more concentrated. So of course you could do a dish of chicken and lobster together, but we feel that the best accompaniment and combine the most the chicken and the lobster flavor together is the sauce Américaine. So the sauce starting to reduce well. Now adding some cream to the preparation will smooth the taste of the sauce, a delicate harmony between the lobster and the chicken. Voila. It is lightly spicy. There's a lot of complexity in it and a lot of finesse. So the sauce is getting trained finely. Look how beautiful this sauce Américaine is. So we're gonna reduce it a touch more when we plate it, but that's a very good base here. Let's break down the lobster. The claw. So the tail, break the bottom like this, and then open wide and break the top. Voila. for the knuckle. You can use a lobster cracker, but the back of a knife is also very good. You just have to be careful. Voila, one knuckle. And here is our lobster. Voila. The lobster is getting closer and closer to the chicken. And of course, with that, you can keep that to make your sauce Americaine. You see the gilt here? You want to take it out because this is bitter. Voila. At Café Boulud at Maison Barnes, when you order the Chobster, we present it to you before we carve it and, of course, serve it to you. Chef Romain found on the flea market a brass lobster. So now we have this beautiful presentation with a little bit of thyme. Here I have the lobster that was poached and is warmed up with lobster butter to keep the lobster warm and happy. And we'll finish the dish in the dining room. Café Boulud at Maison Barnes is composed of the main dining room of Café Boulud and salon and private room of Maison Barnes. So the chopster will be presented in the armor. I like to remove the legs first. And of course, make sure we take also the bottom of the legs here with what we call the solilas, which is the chicken oysters. So the breast, we lift the breast after lifting the legs. Now I'm taking the stuffing, the lobster body, the herbs and the garlic inside my duck press here. So now I am pressing to extract the umami of lobster, and this will be added to the sauce, giving it a last boost of flavor. So for the presentation, beautiful breast of chicken, beautiful lobster, finish in the lobster butter and the sauce. Voila. This is one-of-a-kind dish in America. Chicken is very delicate. Lobster is very delicate too. Every bite, you have a little bit of lobster, you have a little bit of chicken, and you dip it into the sauce. The chicken has been cooked with the aromatic and the lobster inside, and when you eat the two together, you can taste everything. It's really magical. I may have an idea that I will do a chicken farm by the sea in Maine, and the chicken can come and have conversation with the lobsters, and certainly start to create a relationship. So when they get into the chopster moment, they already feel like they know each other, they like each other. I think I'm going to write the children's books about the chicken and the lobster.